everyone. Thanks for watching. Please support my channel. It means the world to me. Your support keeps us going, so thanks a bunch.
Birmingham City 2, Bristol City 1. It's a scoreline that tells you who won, but it doesn't begin to tell you how. At St Andrews, in front of a buzzing crowd of 27,210 loyal fans, this was more than just a victory. It was a statement. For the final home game of the season, the Blues delivered a performance brimming with the kind of energy fight, tactical intelligence that sends supporters home with a genuine spring in their step. The atmosphere was electric from the get-go, a sea of blue and white expecting a performance, and Chris Davies' side gave them exactly what they came for. This wasn't a lucky win. It was earned through sweat structure, a clear, confident game plan that is becoming the team's trademark. From the first whistle to the last, you could feel a different kind of confidence around the ground. The players looked sharp, they looked hungry, and most importantly, they looked like a team that knew exactly what they were supposed to be doing. There was a cohesion and a spirit that has been building over recent weeks, and it all came together beautifully on a sunny afternoon in B9. Right from the kickoff, Birmingham City's intentions were crystal clear. They didn't sit back and wait for the game to come to them. They went out and grabbed it by the scruff of the neck. The front line, led by the tireless running of Jay Stansfield, initiated a high press that gave Bristol City's defenders no time to settle on the ball. This wasn't just headless running, it was coordinated and intelligent. When one player pressed, the others moved to cut off the passing lanes, forcing mistakes and hurried clearances. This relentless energy set the tone for the entire first half. It made it incredibly uncomfortable for the visitors to build any kind of rhythm from the back. This aggressive approach paid its first dividend in spectacular fashion. The opening goal was a direct result of that high-intensity pressure, as Bristol tried to play their way out from their own penalty area. They were swarmed by blue shirts. The ball was won back in a dangerous position, creating a moment of panic in the visiting defense. Amid the chaos, Phil Neumann showed the composure of a seasoned striker. He found himself in the right place at the right time, reacted quickest to the loose ball, smashing it past the helpless goalkeeper. St Andrews absolutely erupted. It was a goal born from pure hard work and tactical execution. That goal did nothing to dampen Birmingham's intensity. Just as Bristol City were perhaps hoping to steady the ship and get to the half-time whistle only one goal down, Birmingham struck again. This time the goal came not from a forced error, but from a wonderfully constructed team move that sliced right through the heart of the opposition, showcased Birmingham's ability to combine with quality in the final third. The build-up was patient, yet progressive, moving the ball with confidence, drawing defenders out of position, then the decisive pass. It demonstrated growing chemistry within the squad. The man who provided the finishing touch was John Solis. The Colombian has been a revelation. Energy, technical skill, and eye for goal. Throughout the first half, he was everywhere. Breaking up play, driving forward with the ball, linking up with teammates.
Like, subscribe, and comment below on Team Lenny Bunch. We need your support to keep the team strong.
He took a touch to set himself, then coolly finished, slotting the ball home. The celebration was pure joy, from him and from the fans. As expected, Bristol City came out for the second half with renewed purpose. With nothing to lose, they pushed more players forward and took greater risks in possession, desperately searching for a way back into the contest. The dynamic of the game shifted. Where Birmingham had been the aggressors in the first half, they now had to show a different side to their character: defensive resilience. The visitors began to dominate the ball, but possession doesn't automatically translate into clear-cut chances, especially against a defense as well drilled as Birmingham's was on this day. The Blues' backline stood firm. Christoph Clara, Phil Neumann. The defensive shape was magnificent. The team dropped into a compact block, denying Bristol City the space they craved between the lines. The midfield worked tirelessly to win the ball back. They tracked runners. They filled gaps, ensuring there were no easy passes into the danger zone. Every player knew their job. When a cross came into the box, there were always blue shirts there to attack it. When a shot was taken from distance, bodies were thrown on the line to make the block. It was a gritty defensive display. It was a determined defensive display. It was an intelligent defensive display. The tension in St Andrews ramped up significantly in the 80th minute. A rare lapse in concentration led to a clumsy foul inside the penalty area, and the referee had no hesitation in pointing to the spot. It felt like a cruel blow after such a disciplined display. Tommy Horvat stepped up for Bristol City and confidently dispatched the penalty, sending the goalkeeper the wrong way and cutting the deficit to 2-1. Suddenly, a game that had felt comfortable was on a knife edge. The roar from the away end was matched by a nervous energy that swept through the home supporters. The final 10 minutes, plus stoppage time, were set to be a true test of nerve. In those final frantic moments, Birmingham City showed the composure of a top side. They didn't panic. They didn't retreat into a deep shell. Instead, they managed the game brilliantly. They slowed the play down when necessary, won clever free kicks to relieve the pressure, and kept the ball in the corners to run down the clock. The defense remained resolute, heading away a succession of late crosses and long balls. There was one heart-in-mouth moment when a stoppage-time header from a Bristol forward flashed narrowly wide of the post, but the Blues held on. The final whistle was met with a roar of relief and pride, a celebration of a win that was secured not just by flair, but by pure grit and determination. In a performance where every player contributed, a few individuals produced moments of quality that truly tipped the balance in Birmingham's favour. First and foremost, you have to talk about Phil Newman. A defender's primary job is to keep goals out, but when one steps up to score the crucial opening goal, it sets the tone for the entire team. His finish was instinctive and clinical, reacting fastest in a crowded box. Beyond his goal, he was a rock at the back. In the end, this 2-1 victory over Bristol City was so much more than just 3 points. It was the perfect end to the home season, a reward for the 27,210 fans who created such a vibrant atmosphere and a clear signpost for the direction this club is heading. To secure a third consecutive home win, especially in a manner that blends high-energy pressing with defensive steel, builds a powerful sense of belief. St Andrews is once again becoming a place where opponents should fear to tread, and that transformation is built on the foundations of hard work, tactical clarity, a united team spirit. Fans can now see a tangible identity forming on the pitch. The progress under Chris Davies is undeniable. The team no longer looks like a collection of individuals, it looks like a well-coached unit, where every player understands their role within a clear system. They press together, they defend together, and they attack with a shared purpose. The ability to win a game like this, dominating the first half with attacking intent, grinding out the result in the second with defensive resilience, shows tactical flexibility and a strong mentality. This wasn't just a win, it was a demonstration of the team's growing maturity and confidence in their manager's philosophy. It feels sustainable, and that's what is so exciting. This result provides a huge injection of momentum. The players will carry the confidence from this performance into their final fixtures and beyond. They had the ball for shorter periods, but they had the win when the final whistle blew, and that's the only statistic that truly matters.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Please support my channel. It means the world to me. Your support keeps us going, so thanks a bunch.